Hello, a spizzly day to you. Yes, I made that word up, but it's okay because I'm thinking. Yesterday at my meeting, we were talking about impermanence and the joys and sorrows associated with that. And there were people that were onto the whole static nature of things, like we should stay, certain ways in certain places with certain people for a while, or, at least long enough. But due to entropy and other things, we should take joy in the fact that life changes. Life would be very, very, very boring if everything stayed the same. If you had to know that person forever, yeah, sure, it might be good for quite a few years, but do you know how many old people that go back and forth at each other and just can't stand each other after a certain amount of time that were just in that relationship because of some religious dictate or because it was the right thing to do and end up bringing down the people around them? Yes, I'm criticizing certain people at the moment. I know, it's not very becoming. Uh, but we grow, until you get to a certain age and then you shrink. But we change, or we should. Yeah, I remember I grew up in the 80s, and it is much, much, much different. Is it bad? No. I love the way that our society has started to change. Not some parts of it, but there is a lot of it where I feel like we are going through an emotional revolution, and we have that opportunity because we grow as a peoples. It's not just us. It's everybody around us that changes and goes through these motions. And it's the people that remain static that go like, well, I've achieved everything that I need to in this way of thinking. And I'm just not going to try to see things any different, that are generally the more like angry people. you know, they're like, oh God, this thing's happening, and I just can't stand it because it doesn't correlate with what I grew up with. And yes, I'm going a little southern there, but take a hint. You'd be much happier, or people would be much happier if they embrace that change, embrace the nature of it. Some people, I see people with, like, old people with smartphones, and it's great. I don't have a smartphone myself. I will have to make that lunch soon, but it is absolutely great seeing an old person trying to pick up something new in order to become more associated with this world, because as soon as you stop trying to make those connections and trying to do things that make you grow is when you start to die. So that is my wonderful thought for the day. Yes, I know it was a little bleak at times, but it don't matter because, I love you.